From rockets that shake the earth to ship engines taller than buildings, these are the most powerful engines ever built, ranked purely by raw output, horsepower, torque, or thrust. Let's begin. At number 10 is the Bugatti Bolide's W16 quad-turbocharged engine, a track-focused hypercar masterpiece. Producing an astonishing 1,825 horsepower, this 8.0-liter engine delivers brutal acceleration and a top speed estimated well over 300 miles per hour. It's not just powerful, it's incredibly lightweight, with the Bolide's entire design centered on maximizing performance-to-weight ratio. The engine features 4 turbochargers, advanced cooling systems, and titanium components for extreme efficiency and output. Built for maximum track dominance, the Bolide's W16 redefines what's possible in internal combustion performance and is one of the most extreme automotive engines ever made. At number 9, General Electric GE90-115B Jet Turbofan Engine. The GE90-115B is the most powerful commercial jet engine ever built, producing a record-setting 127,900 pounds of thrust. Developed by General Electric for the Boeing 777-300ER, this turbofan is over 3.4 meters in diameter, larger than some aircraft fuselages. Its massive front fan is made of carbon fiber composite blades, optimized for efficiency and strength. The GE90-115B set a Guinness World Record in 2002 and remains a benchmark in aerospace propulsion. Despite its size and power, it's remarkably fuel-efficient, enabling long-haul flights with reduced emissions. It's the titan of commercial aviation, quiet, reliable, and incredibly powerful. At number 8, SpaceX Raptor 2 Methane Rocket Engine. The SpaceX Raptor 2 is a next-generation rocket engine designed for the Starship launch system. Fueled by liquid methane and liquid oxygen, it produces over 510,000 pounds of thrust using a highly efficient full-flow stage combustion cycle, a design few historical engines have achieved. Compact yet immensely powerful, the Raptor 2 is built for rapid reuse and interplanetary travel. Its methane fuel is chosen for easier production on Mars, aligning with SpaceX's long-term colonization goals. With performance, reusability, and future scalability in mind, the Raptor 2 stands at the cutting edge of rocket propulsion technology. At number 7, RS-25. The RS-25, formerly the Space Shuttle main engine, is one of the most efficient and powerful liquid-fueled engines ever built. Producing over 512,000 pounds of thrust, it runs on supercooled liquid hydrogen and liquid oxygen, achieving a record-setting specific impulse of 452 seconds in vacuum. Used on every Space Shuttle mission, it's now repurposed for NASA's Space Launch System, SLS, to return humans to the moon. Built for multiple reuses, the RS-25 is known for its precision, reliability, and efficiency. It remains a symbol of American engineering excellence in space exploration. At number 6, Saturn V F1 single-chamber rocket engine. The F1 engine powered the first stage of NASA's legendary Saturn V rocket, which launched astronauts to the moon. Producing an incredible 1.5 million pounds of thrust, it remains the most powerful single-chamber, liquid-fueled rocket engine ever flown. Burning RP-1 kerosene and liquid oxygen, 5 F1 engines lifted the 3,000-ton Saturn V off the launch pad with earth-shaking force. Developed in the 1960s, the F1 was a triumph of brute force engineering and reliability. Despite its size and complexity, it performed flawlessly during every Apollo mission. The F1 is an icon of raw rocket power and American ambition. At number 5, RD-170 Russian rocket engine. The RD-170, developed in the Soviet Union during the 1980s, is the most powerful liquid-fueled rocket engine ever built in terms of thrust, generating a massive 1.6 million pounds of force. Fueled by kerosene and liquid oxygen, it uses an advanced stage combustion cycle with 4 combustion chambers fed by a single turbopump. Originally used on the Energia and Zenit launch vehicles, its derivatives like the RD-180 and RD-191 are still used today. Renowned for its efficiency and raw power, the RD-170 set a global benchmark for rocket propulsion and remains unmatched in single-engine performance. At number 4, Wärtsilä RTA-96C Marine Diesel Engine. The Wärtsilä RTA-96C is the most powerful and largest reciprocating engine ever built. This 14-cylinder, 2-stroke marine diesel engine produces up to 109,000 horsepower and over 7.6 million newton-meters of torque, powering the world's largest container ships. Standing over 13.5 meters tall and 27 meters long, it burns heavy fuel oil with astonishing thermal efficiency. Designed for long-haul maritime transport, it drives massive propellers at low RPMs with unmatched endurance and reliability. Though it moves at low speeds, the RTA-96C's colossal torque and scale make it one of the most formidable engines ever engineered by humans. At number 3, NK-33 cluster, N1 rocket, 30 engines. The NK-33 was part of the Soviet Union's ambitious but unsuccessful N1 moon rocket. Each NK-15/NK-33 engine produced about 338,000 pounds of thrust, and the N1's first stage used 30 of them simultaneously, generating a staggering 10.2 million pounds of thrust, more than any launch system in history. Despite the rocket's failure, the engines were technological marvels, compact, lightweight, and highly efficient for their time. Decades later, NK-33s were revived and flown on U.S. launch vehicles like the Antares. Though the N1 never reached orbit, its engine cluster remains unmatched in total launch stage thrust. At number 2, Energia RD-0120 cluster. The RD-0120 was a powerful hydrogen-fueled rocket engine developed by the Soviet Union for the Energia Super Heavy launch vehicle. Each engine produced about 1.6 million newtons, 361,000 pounds, of thrust, and the Energia core stage used 4 RD-0120 engines, delivering a combined 12.1 million pounds of thrust, comparable in performance to NASA's Space Shuttle main engine. The RD-0120 operated using a high-efficiency stage combustion cycle and burned liquid hydrogen and oxygen. Though Energia flew only twice, the RD-0120 remains one of the most powerful and efficient cryogenic engines ever built, a testament to Soviet aerospace ambition. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Koenigsegg Jesko V8, a twin-turbo 5.0 LV8 producing up to 1,600 horsepower on E85 fuel. Lightweight, high-revving, and precision-engineered, one of the most extreme road car engines ever made. Siemens SGT5-8000H gas turbine, the world's most powerful gas turbine for electricity generation, producing over 593 megawatts, combining thermal efficiency, massive output, and critical infrastructure use in global power plants. BMW M12/13 Turbo F1 engine, an 80s Formula One legend, a 1.5L inline-4 turbo that, in qualifying trim, produced 400-plus HP, making it the most powerful F1 engine ever used. Lycoming XR7755, the largest piston aircraft engine ever built. 36 cylinders, 5,000-plus HP, air-cooled, radial style. Designed for heavy bombers, it never flew but remains unmatched in piston engine scale. Rolls-Royce Olympus 593 Concorde's engine, a turbojet engine with 38,050 lb-f thrust, used on the supersonic Concorde and enabled cruising at Mach 2.04, twice the speed of sound for commercial passengers. Number 1, Space Launch System, SLS, Booster Segment, Solid Rocket Boosters. The SLS solid rocket boosters are the most powerful rocket boosters ever built, generating 14.4 million pounds of thrust, 7.2 million pounds per booster. Each booster stands 54 meters tall and burns ammonium perchlorate composite propellant, providing over 75% of the total thrust at liftoff for NASA's Artemis missions. Evolved from the Space Shuttle's SRBs, these 5-segment boosters deliver more power, longer burn time, and enhanced structural strength. They're crucial for launching the Orion spacecraft and heavier lunar payloads. No other engine or booster system on Earth matches their sheer explosive output in raw thrust. From deep-sea giants to engines that reach the stars, these machines represent the peak of raw power and engineering brilliance. Ranked by output alone, they redefine what's possible. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out our other channel, linked on the screen, for more incredible content, only on Real Life Top 10s.